Hello sailors, welcome back to my channel. I'm Katie.the.cosmic.sailor, and today we're going to be looking at what makes you attractive. I'm super excited for this reading. We're going to look at some oracle cards, we're going to get some tarot cards, and we are going to see what makes you beautiful souls beautiful. So we have 4 groups to choose from today. The first group is going to be the Cosmic Slumber Tarot. The second group is going to be the Nicoletta Tarot. The third group is going to be the Anime Tarot. And the fourth group is going to be the Linestrider Tarot. So if you need to take some time, feel free to pause the video, meditate on the groups. Whichever group you feel drawn to the most, that is your pile. If you feel drawn to more than one group, that's okay. That just means there's more than one message for you. I will have the timestamps linked in the description box below. I'm super excited to get into this reading, and I will see you in your group. Bye! Hello! If you chose group number 1 with the Cosmic Slumber Tarot, this is your reading. We're going to look at what makes you attractive. First, I want to look at the oracle cards, and then we'll get into your tarot cards, okay? Excuse me. My cat likes to sit on my lap. Okay. Let's see. Spirit guides of love and light. What makes pile number 1 attractive? I'm already feeling like you could be very connected to the Fae. There's this very quick energy that's coming through. I feel like you could watch my readings and resonate with the pile that, I feel like there's always one pile that has this very quick moving energy. I feel like that's you. Very attractive already. I'm feeling with this fairy energy, I feel like you could give off fairy vibes. This just kind of very light and floaty. Sorry, I wasn't meaning to hit the camera. This very light and floaty energy. Let's see. Oh. I feel like you're a very fun person to be around. I feel like this makes you attractive. You're the friend that is always down to do whatever. I feel like you come up with these crazy, outlandish ideas. Kind of chaotic energy, but I feel like this is what makes you attractive. You keep people guessing. You keep people on their toes. Pile number 1, attractive. So we have the moon coming out, and we have the 9th house, faith. So already I'm feeling Cancer energy and Sagittarius energy with this 9th house card here. I feel like you have this kind of mysterious energy about you. I feel like this makes you attractive. Like I was saying, you keep people guessing. People don't really know what you're going to say, what you're going to do. This makes you very attractive. I feel like you have a very rich inner world. You're very curious about things, always wanting to explore something. I feel like you're very connected to spirit. You're very connected to your spirituality. I feel like this makes you attractive as well. Very connected to the occult. You could be a tarot reader, or you could be an astrologer, or you could be into palm reading or something like this. I feel like you're very knowledgeable, and this makes you attractive as well. I feel like you could be very connected to your past lives or your Akashic records as well. Oh, sorry about that. I'm just picking up this very chaotic energy. I feel like my cat was on my lap, and then my dog knocked over my water bottle, and then I hit the tripod. It's just this very kind of all over the place energy. I feel like this makes you very attractive though. Like, it's just this like very like floaty energy that I'm picking up. I feel like you could be, I just heard a lot of admirers, so I feel like you have a lot of people who secretly admire you, or maybe they openly admire you. You have a lot of people looking in your direction is what I'm feeling. And I feel like it's because of this like very like bounce around energy. I'm getting Tigger from Winnie the Pooh. You could resonate with that. But just this like very chaotic energy. I feel like you're a very fun person to be around. I'm also picking up Aries. Let's get some more information. Spirit guides of love and light. What makes pile number 1 attractive? So we have the Otter card coming out. It did come out in reverse, but I'm feeling like keeping it upright. So we have 6 twice, 4, 5, 6, and 6 here. I feel like you're very connected to your heart. You're very connected to what you love. Very passionate person. I feel like this makes you attractive as well. And you have this very compassionate energy that makes you attractive, that other people are drawn to. I feel like you have a very big heart. With faith here, this could be your name, I'm getting. But also, I feel like a lot of people trust you. I feel like you have this very trustworthy energy. With Otter Spirit, this like playful energy is coming through again. I feel like you're very playful, you're very friendly, I feel like you live through your heart, especially with this like green color coming here as well. You could have a very open heart chakra as well. And then on the back of the deck, we have the Canary Spirit, sing your own song. So I feel like you could have a very beautiful voice. This makes you attractive as well. You could have a very beautiful singing voice. I'm getting almost kind of like siren energy as well. Like when people hear you sing, I'm seeing like people being drawn to you even more. You may not sing in public, you may sing in public, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but I feel like when people hear you sing or talk, I feel like they just want to hear you, they just want to keep hearing you sing and talk. Like, oh wow, what's that person doing? What's pile number 1 doing? I want to know what songs they like. And I just feel like people, when you talk, people really want to listen. People really want to listen to your voice. I feel like you have this very light-hearted energy that makes you attractive. I feel like you could be the type of person to kind of, if you are going through struggle, I feel like you're very easy to forgive and very easy to kind of let things go and let it flow. We're going to get some more information. Spirit guides of love and light. What makes pile number 1 attractive? So the first card that we had come out is the Prince of Torches. So this is the Knight of Torches. So we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius coming through again. And this is kind of what I'm feeling, this very like passionate, fiery, quick energy. I feel like you could be the person who starts a lot of projects and never finishes them. We have the Ace of Pentacles as well. And look at this like little person right here. I feel like you're very connected to the Fae. I feel like you may resonate with being a fairy in a past life or something like this, or you just have this kind of like elemental energy to you as well. I feel like people see you as very abundant. People see you as very lucky. And I'm also, the movie Arrietty is coming through. It's a Studio Ghibli movie about little people who they're called borrowers. And they just kind of wander people's houses at night and just kind of like borrow little things, like maybe a thing of thread or a sugar cube or something like this. I feel like you're very connected to nature. I'm also getting Taurus energy coming through as well. I feel like you are very attractive physically, but I feel like your beauty within really shines out. I feel like you really just have this energy of inviting people to play, inviting people to have fun. I feel like you really bring a high vibe whenever you're around people. If people are going through something, I feel like their troubles kind of disappear whenever they're around you. And they just want to be in this like lighthearted, playful energy that you bring. Let's get some more cards. 2 more cards, please. Spirit guides of love and light. What makes pile number 1 attractive? One more card, please. What makes pile number 1? We had 2 cards come out, so we'll keep all 3. So the first card that we had flip over was the King of Swords. I feel like you have a strong inner compass with these like eyes on the chest. I'm really getting that you follow your heart. I feel like you follow your heart, and this kind of is very inspiring to other people, and other people find it attractive. I feel like you don't let the worries of the world weigh you down. I feel like this is very attractive as well. We'll move these cards over. And then we have the Empress and the Queen of Wands coming out. I'm also picking up Egyptian type energy, so you could resonate with maybe having a past life in Egypt. But we have the Empress here. So this is telling me that you are very attractive, almost kind of like mother energy that you give off that makes you attractive, this like caring, kind, compassionate energy. I feel like you're very connected to nature. I can't remember if I said Taurus, but I feel like you really enjoy the finer things in life, and this makes you attractive. You could be the person who enjoys getting their nails done, who likes doing their makeup, who likes really dressing up. I feel like this makes you attractive as well. But even when you don't do those things, you just have this like beautiful air of energy around you. And so I feel like you are, your spirit guides are saying high quality. So I feel like you give this very high quality energy off that makes you very attractive. And I'm really picking up a lot of fire energy here. I feel like I was saying in the beginning, the friend that really that really brings this like playful energy. I feel like whenever people go out, or like if you go out with people, I feel like people tend to be really drawn to your energy because you know how to lift the vibe. And I'm hearing your spirit guide say, maybe you don't realize this about yourself because this is your energy, but I feel like when people go out and you're not there, I feel like people really realize and recognize that you're not there. So they may say like, oh, pile 1, if pile 1 was here, we'd be doing all kinds of crazy stuff. We'd be having so much fun if pile 1 was here. I feel like people really try to get you out and really try to bring you out. Especially if you may be in like a more introverted phase in your life. But I feel like with this playful energy coming through, I feel like you could have gone through hard times, or you could have experienced darker things in life, but I feel like you kind of integrated your shadow into your being. So it's not this like, it's not like you haven't experienced hard things, but you knew how to let them go and let them flow and be in this more lighthearted energy. And this is what makes you attractive. This kind of energy of detachment. It's almost like people want you to, and like with this like air floaty energy, I feel like it makes you really attractive because you may not be super interested in people. It's almost like the coquette type energy is what's coming through, where you're just kind of go with the flow. You'll talk to different people, you'll talk to whoever's around, you're never too attached to one particular person, and people see this and it's what makes you attractive because they think like, oh wow, they're over there talking to that other person, they were just talking to me, I want them to talk to me more. And so you kind of pull people out of their shell in this way. Very beautiful on the inside and the outside. Is there anything else? So we have a lot of court cards here. I feel like you give off this very regal energy that makes you attractive as well. This very like, I know my worth. I know what I'm worth. I know that I'm a queen. I know that I'm a king. I know my energy. And I feel like you won't settle for less. And this is what makes you attractive as well. So if there's like negative people around you or people bringing the vibe down, I feel like you're the type of person that won't necessarily try to be like, oh, you don't need to be sad and try and like work on this person. You're like, okay, if you want to be sad, that's fine. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to sing my song and I'm going to play. And the people that are attracted to this energy will come to me and play with me as well. Beautiful energy. I feel like you're a free spirit as well. I feel like this is what makes you attractive. I'm just seeing like a horse running through the fields. And now I'm seeing, was it Spirit? Is that the name of that movie with the horse? I feel like that's your type, your energy, where you're very free and you like to roam the fields and just be that free spirit. I feel like there could be messages in that movie for you. Just beautiful energy overall. We have Libra and Taurus, strong Taurus energy. You could have a North Node in Taurus, or maybe your MC is in Taurus. So we have Libra, Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer coming through as well. Just a beautiful overall energy. I feel like you have a very open heart. But I feel like this is all I'm seeing for you, pile number 1. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please give me a like. Please comment down below and let me know. If you feel called, please subscribe to the channel. It really does help my channel grow, and we would love to have you be a part of the Sailor family as well. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. I will see you later. Bye! Hello! If you chose this tarot deck, you are a part of pile number 2. We're going to go ahead and get in. We're going to start with your oracle cards, and then we're going to end with your tarot cards. Super excited. Let's see. Let's start with this one. Spirit guides of love and light. Oh, my dog is over there sniffing the plant. Very curious. Getting a very curious energy from this pile. I feel like you're always down to learn something new. I feel like this makes you attractive. I'm seeing like a scholar. I feel like you're very intelligent. This is what makes you attractive as well. I feel like you know a lot of things. A lot of people may be like, oh wow, how does pile number 2 know that? And I feel like it's a bunch of different things. I feel like you're just very curious people, and this is what makes you attractive as well. You could have gotten into a lot of trouble as a child. I'm just seeing somebody wandering where they shouldn't be, or maybe looking through things that they shouldn't be. Spirit guides of love and light. What makes pile number 2 attractive? I feel like you're very connected to your inner child. And this makes you attractive as well. Very open. Guides of love and light. Next pile number 2. Attractive. Oh. So we had 4 cards come out for you. The last pile only got 2. Let's see. So we have Black Moon Lilith. We have the 11th house, Friends. I feel like you could resonate with being a starseed. I feel like you have a very eclectic aesthetic. I feel like this makes you attractive as well. We have Mars with Force. So we have Aries and Scorpio and Aquarius coming through. And then we have Yod, Destiny, coming through. So your name could be Destiny. That's coming through. I feel... What makes pile number 2 attractive? There's a lot coming through. So we'll start with the Black Moon Lilith card, Mystery. I feel like you could be very in touch with your dark feminine. This makes you attractive. Very lives life on the wild side as well. This makes you attractive. I feel like you have a very, you could have like a gothic sense of fashion, or maybe you just like to wear black or darker things. I feel like this makes you attractive as well. You have a very like mysterious air about you as well. I feel like with this Friends card coming through, there could be somebody in your friend group who finds you really attractive. Or maybe just your friends whenever you're not around. I feel like they could talk about how beautiful you are. How good looking you are as well. I feel like you're a go-getter. I feel like you're not afraid to take what's yours, is what I'm hearing. I feel like this makes you attractive as well. I feel like your spirit guides are saying you're going to do big things. You have big plans. You have big dreams. I feel like this makes you attractive as well. I feel like you're a big dreamer. And this makes you attractive to other people. They see, oh wow, pile number 2 really has these big plans and ideas. And I don't think that they doubt that these things will come true. I feel like the energy that you bring is very go-getter, is very goal-focused, is very much so, if I want something, I can get it. I'm hearing I Want It, I Got It by Ariana Grande. I feel like you're a master manifester, and I feel like this makes you attractive. You have this very high-quality energy as well that's coming through. And you're not afraid to dream big. You're not afraid to make your dreams come true. I feel like this makes you attractive as well. I feel like you have a very inventive mind. I'm seeing with this like kind of rainbow galaxy here. I feel like you could be a starseed. Like I was saying with that like eclectic fashion, I feel like you're very imaginative. Pisces energy is also coming through as well. I feel like this is one of the things that makes you attractive. You're very smart. So I have this poster on my wall, and it's a quote from Albert Einstein, and it has this, I believe it's the Orion galaxy. So you could resonate with being an Orion starseed, but it's like this rainbow galaxy, and it says, imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. And so I feel like you're very brilliant, and that's a quote by Albert Einstein, and he was one of the like smartest people out there. He was very eccentric. He was very ahead of his time. I feel like that's kind of what makes you attractive as well, is you have these, maybe some people see them as outlandish or very creative, out there ideas. But I feel like you have this energy where you really believe in yourself. And this is what makes you attractive as well, is you know your power, you know your worth, you know who you are. I feel like this makes you attractive. Your spirit guides are coming through. I feel like you could be very connected to your spirit guides, or I feel like the spirit guides you have were given to you for a certain reason, is what they're saying. So this could mean you have a very important mission here on Earth. You're meant to bring something very specific through, and so I feel like the spirit guides that you have were chosen for you because they also are trying to bring this into reality as well. Very powerful pile, very powerful. We're going to get some more clarity. And it's interesting that your mission on Earth is coming through as what makes you attractive. Because I feel like this is kind of, I feel like it goes hand in hand. I feel like because of your beauty, because of your maybe physical beauty or your inner beauty that shines out, I feel like it's also going to help draw people to you when it comes to your mission, when it comes to what you're trying to bring into this world. Very like philanthropic type energy coming through. I feel like this makes you attractive as well. You really want to help people. You really want to help the collective is what I'm feeling. Let's get more information, more clarity. Spirit guides of love and light. What makes pile number 2 attractive? Oh. So I'm actually going to take these cards because they flipped over. We have the koi fish. It did come out in reverse, so I'll keep that in mind, but we'll keep it upright, that way we can see the image. And the squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. I think, was I mentioning that? You believe in yourself, and that's what makes you attractive. You know that you can accomplish these things, these dreams, you know? And I feel like maybe you had people in your past who doubted you and said, oh, that's too big of an idea. Think of something else. What do you want to be when you grow up? That's too big. Think of something else. And I feel like you are here to prove those people wrong, is what I'm feeling. With this koi fish spirit, I'm feeling Pisces energy coming through again. We have like this earth and water energy. I feel like you could be very balanced in yourself. I feel like you are a very level-headed person. I feel like that's what makes you attractive as well. I feel like you're very abundant. You give off this very abundant type energy. This always enough. I'm seeing the image whenever, I think it was Jesus, they like mentioned something about him being able to like feed millions of people with like one piece of bread. I feel this energy from you. I feel like you're very kind, caring, and compassionate when it comes to other people, especially if there's people who you see are struggling or people who need something. I feel like you could be the friend who, if your friends are going through something, you're the friend that they call. Or maybe your friend doesn't have a place to stay for the night. I feel like you're the friend that lets those people sleep on your couch. Or maybe you have a spare bedroom, or maybe you've always kind of had people coming in and out of your house. I feel like this is what makes you attractive as well. You have this very big and caring heart, especially when it comes to, I'm hearing the people of the earth. So I feel like you definitely could resonate with being a starseed. I feel like this makes you very attractive, this kind of like otherworld energy. And I feel like you have this very kind and caring, compassionate energy when it comes to people. And I feel like you see and you realize that people are just trying their best and everybody's going through something. This just very open-hearted energy is coming through. For some reason with these acorns here, I'm getting the message of saving. So I feel like you're very abundant because you know when to save your energy, you know when to save your money, you know when to save your time for things. And I feel like this is kind of what makes you successful as well, is you really know how to delegate your time and energy. I feel like you could have recently gone through a glow up, or maybe you're going through a glow up right now, or will soon in the future. I'm seeing this very expansive energy. I feel like you could be into sacred geometry. Your spirit guides are mentioning that. You have this I feel like you have this very attractive face, I'm hearing. Like you could have a very symmetrical face. Or you could really know and understand how to like pair pieces together. And I feel like this is something that makes you attractive. I feel like you have a very attractive aesthetic. It's very different is what I'm hearing. It's not like modern or common. It's very different. And I feel like this is what makes you attractive as well, is people see like, oh wow, I've never seen somebody wear that before, but pile number 2 really pulls it off. We're going to get some more information, some more clarity. Spirit guides of love and light. What makes pile number 2 attractive? What makes pile number 2 attractive? So we have the 10 of Wands. I feel like you're a very hard worker. I feel like you could have a lot of admirers or people who find you attractive at your workplace. And especially whenever you're working, I feel like people see how hard you work and this is attractive as well. Let's please get some more information. Next pile number 2 attractive. I feel like this card wants to come out. So we have the 3 of Wands coming through. With this blue color here and this like angel-like person almost sitting on a tree, I feel like you could have a very powerful voice. And the energy of Capricorn is also coming through. I feel like you have this very go-getter type energy. I just heard when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. So I feel like you're not afraid to work through the struggle, is what I'm hearing. I feel like this makes you attractive as well. I feel like when challenges arise, I feel like you almost become stronger. It's like when a lot of times challenge can arise and people will be like, oh wow, maybe this is a sign that I should give up. I feel like what makes you attractive is you see these challenges as a sign to keep going, as a sign that, oh wow, the universe is sending me this, it must think that I can handle it. Very powerful energy. I feel like you are going to accomplish big things in life. You have a very big vision, and I feel like you have the power to see it through. I feel like this makes you very attractive. I feel like people, when you walk in a room, I feel like you have this very commanding, very powerful type energy, and people see that. And people think, oh wow, this person is going places, this person is getting things done, this person is accomplishing things, and very boss energy. Let's get one more card. Spirit guides of love and light. What makes pile number 2 attractive? What makes pile number 2 attractive? I really feel this card. We have the 3 of Cups. So you could be very connected to mermaids. I feel this like siren energy coming through as well. But the 3 of Cups to me is friendships again. So I feel like there definitely could be somebody in your friend circle who finds you attractive. I feel like the reason I feel like you could accomplish big things in life is because I feel like just as hard as you work, just as much as you know the value of putting in the work, you also know the value of surrendering and enjoying the process. You could be very witty funny. So like you're funny, but it's very smart. Like people, I feel like a lot of times you could tell a joke and sometimes it might not land with people, but the people that it does land with, I feel like you kind of know, you're like, okay, this person understands, this person is smart. Because I feel like your jokes are very witty, very quick-witted, very beautiful. I'm getting the energy. I feel like the older you get, the more attractive you get. I'm seeing the imagery of a rose kind of blooming. So I feel like Capricorn energy is coming through. You could be a Capricorn rising. But the energy of just like, the more you live life, the more you understand your worth. The more you understand your strength. The more you understand your beauty. And so I feel like you are like a rose blossoming as life goes on. Very attractive energy. Very, very welcoming, very playful energy. I feel like you really just want everyone to be included. You really want everyone to feel welcome. I feel like you could really root for the underdog, and I feel like this makes you attractive as well. But yeah, I think that's all I'm seeing for you, pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please give me a like. Please comment down below and let me know. If you feel called, please subscribe to my channel. It really does help my channel grow, and we would love to have you be a part of the Sailor fam as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you later. Bye. Hello. If you chose this tarot deck, you are part of group number 3. So we're going to go ahead and get right in. We're going to start with your oracle cards. So let's see. Spirit guides of love and light. What makes pile number 3 attractive? I just heard earthy girlies. So you could be an earth sign, or you just have this very like earthy type energy. You could really be drawn to animals or plants. Maybe you have a lot of house plants. We have 10th house coming through, so that's Capricorn energy. Very, we have Jupiter abundant, so that's Sagittarius and Pisces. And then we have Uranus. Wow, oh my gosh. You have this very luxurious type energy. This very lucky energy as well. This we have the word abundance here, so this abundant energy. What makes pile number 3 attractive? I feel like you have this very steady type energy where you know when you plant seeds, they take time to grow, and I feel like you are the type of person that will put in the work, that will put in the effort to make these things happen. I feel like this makes you very attractive. You're not afraid to do the hard work. You're not afraid to do the heavy lifting. But you're also not afraid to shake things up. I feel like this makes you very attractive as well. You could be very imaginative, very creative. I feel like with the world here, I feel like you know the power of seeing things through. I feel like you follow your heart really. And I feel like this makes you attractive as well. Whenever you see the value in something, I feel like you could see the potential in things, and this makes you attractive. Because I feel like you could see maybe like a broken bird or something. I feel like you're the type of person who would nurse that bird back to health. This makes you very attractive. Very caring energy. Also very charismatic energy is coming through as well. I feel like this makes you attractive as well. You're very smart. I feel like you're very, the energy of street smart is coming through. There was another pile who had this very intelligent energy, and I feel like theirs was more like book smart. I feel like yours is more street smart. The energy of Sagittarius is coming through strong. I feel like you could really love to travel, really love to see things, really love to see new experiences. I feel like the universe really wants to see you shine and really wants to give you gifts, because I feel like when new things, when new opportunities or new gifts come into your life, I feel like you're the type of person who really sees the value in these things. And I feel like you really know how to make something shine is what I'm seeing. So I see like the universe handing somebody a car. And it may be kind of rusty, it may be older, and I just feel like you have this very grateful energy about you, this very like gratitude, heart-focused energy where someone, you know, people who aren't as grateful would be like, oh man, the universe gave me this crap car. I feel like you're the person who would be like, thank you so much, universe. I'm so appreciative. I'm so grateful. And you could turn that car into something beautiful, into something amazing. I feel like you really know how to work with what's given to you. I'm getting the energy, I feel like you could have been a farmer in a past life, or you could have been somebody who worked off the land. I'm also getting the energy of like a druid. You could resonate with being a druid in a past life. I feel like you're a very old soul, and I feel like you carry the knowledge and wisdom from your past lives into this life. Very beautiful. I feel like you really, I'm just like with this lightning bolt here, I feel like two messages are coming through. You could get a lot of epiphanies, a lot of ideas. You have a very fresh perspective when it comes to things, a very like beginner's mind type energy. I feel like this makes you attractive as well. But I feel like you know the value and the power of a tower moment. So a lot of times, tower moments come into everybody's life. You know, everybody goes through challenge, everybody goes through struggle, but I feel like it makes you stronger. And I feel like you really learn the lessons that you're supposed to learn, and you're on to the next. It's like, I feel like you don't really dwell on endings, but you really focus on the new beginning. Very beautiful perspective when it comes to life. I feel like this makes you attractive as well. I feel like you see the beauty in everything. And I feel like this makes you attractive. Because you see the beauty in everything, I feel like people could see the beauty in you. And it all comes from within. So I feel like you know the power of shifting your perspective. Very brilliant. I feel, I'm getting the energy that you could be like with this lucky energy. I feel like you could really be the person who puts in the work behind the scenes, and maybe you get like really good grades, or you attract that perfect partner into your life, or maybe you have like a long-term partner that you've had for a while, and a lot of people would be like, how'd you get that? How'd that happen? And they could see you as being very lucky, like, oh, she just easily got it. It was just easily gifted to her. And I feel like both are true. I feel like these lucky circumstances do happen to you, but I feel like it's because you're putting the work in behind the scenes as well. And so I feel like the universe, I'm just seeing the universe giving you a lot of things. I feel like the universe is very quick, or your spirit guides are very quick to give you things, because they know that you will see the value and you will see the beauty in it. And you will be grateful for it. I feel like this is what makes you attractive as well. I'm just seeing like this very like cool girl type aesthetic as well. I feel like this makes you attractive. Just this person just like sitting in the back of the class with their hands behind their head, just like with their feet kicked up, just relaxing, just chilling, just vibing, not very stressed. I feel like if you do stress, I feel like people don't see this. I feel like what makes you attractive is they see you as this very like relaxed, carefree, cool girl type energy. We're gonna get some more cards. Spirit guides of love and light. What makes pile number 3 attractive? I feel like you could, I'm also getting Taurus energy here as well. I feel like you could really enjoy the finer things in life. I feel like you could be a foodie, or you could really enjoy trying new things, trying new food. I feel like this makes you attractive. I feel like this very like explorer energy with you as well. I feel like a lot of people could come to you and be like, where are the cool spots in town? Where are the good places to go and eat? And I feel like you just know these things because you've experienced them, because you've tried it, because you've actually tried it out. This makes you very attractive as well. I feel like people come to you whenever they could be going through times of turmoil or times of struggle. I feel like you give really good advice as well. I feel like this makes you attractive. I'm also picking up the energy. I feel like you could be a channeler, a natural channeler, and you know how to channel this like higher wisdom, this higher advice. Let's see. Spirit guys, what makes pile number 3 attractive? What makes pile number 3 attractive? I'm picking up this like meditation energy. I feel like you could do a lot of things to really reduce stress. I feel like you could be really into exercising, meditating, journaling, listening to music. I feel like you really know what to do to calm your energy levels. And maybe this is why people see you as this very cool, calm, collected girl or person. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But it's because you do the work behind the scenes. And this is what makes you attractive. I feel like you have this air about you, like you just know the answers. Let's see. Pile number 3. What makes pile number 3 attractive? So we have reclaim your power. We have 44 here as well. So you could be seeing 444. Or this is like emperor energy coming through. Very like boss energy that's coming through. I feel like you know your worth. You know how to take care of yourself. You're very in control of who you are. I feel like you're not afraid to go after what you want as well. I feel like this makes you attractive. I feel like you're not afraid to stand in your power. And you're not afraid to be that authoritative figure over your own life. I feel like this makes you very attractive as well. I feel like you know what you want, what you like, who you are. And if you don't yet, I feel like you're stepping into this energy of being in your power, of knowing your power. Let's see, let's get one more card. What makes pile number 3 attractive? I'm hearing the song Almost There by, I think it's in The Princess and the Frog. This very like hard worker energy is coming through. I feel like people find this very attractive about you. But I just heard, I climbed a mountain and I walked a river and I'm almost there. Capricorn energy is coming through strong. Let's see. Okay. So we had another group that also got this card. So if you felt drawn to another pile, maybe wash that pile as well. But with this card coming through, I feel like you have a very powerful voice, and this makes you attractive. You have a very beautiful voice as well. I feel like you really are very commanding and very powerful with your voice. I am seeing the imagery of Zeus, so you could resonate with Zeus. But I feel like that's you. I feel like you have this very like powerful voice, this kind of commanding voice. You know what you want when you want it. And you're not afraid to cut people off or put boundaries in, especially if people aren't respecting you in this way. I feel like this makes you very attractive. And I feel like people know if they're not in your life, it's for reasons. And I feel like they kind of could maybe beat themselves up about it. But honestly, I feel like keep doing you, boo, because this is very powerful energy. I feel like you're very connected to the element of the earth. And I feel like you know the lessons that the earth tries or it teaches you, you know, of patience, of stability, of slow and steady, of you reap what you sow. I feel like these are lessons that you learn in your life. I feel like with this like musical instrument here, I feel like maybe you play an instrument, or I feel like you just have a very beautiful singing voice. You could also be very attractive in the way you move your body. Maybe the way you walk, or maybe the way you dance. I feel like this is very attractive as well. We're going to get into your tarot cards now. Oh. We have this like sacred geometry pattern right here. I feel like you could be very drawn to sacred geometry in nature. I feel like you're very smart. This makes you attractive, but it's like this like street smart almost. It's like you kind of had to experience the things to become smart. I feel like you could really be the type of person who learns through doing it, through actually like doing the thing. But I feel like once you learn the lesson, you really integrate it. Let's see. Spirit guides of love and light. What makes pile number 3 attractive? What makes pile number 3? Oh, we had a lot of cards come out. So we'll keep that one. We'll keep that one. And I'll show you these ones. But we have the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. Wow. This is like abundance on abundance energy. Abundance emotionally. I feel like you know how to handle your emotions. You know how to handle your finances. You really know the power of saving versus spending. I feel like you have a very balanced energy. And I feel like people find this attractive and they see how... I feel like people wonder, how does pile number 3 do it? How does pile number 3 handle all of it? So we have the 8 of Swords. That came out as well. You guys had a lot of cards. Let me just fix these over here so we can get all of your cards out. So the first card that we had come out was the Page of Swords. And again, we have like this person on this wrench. I feel like you could be very good with your hands. You could be very good, and for some reason the message of cars is coming through again. So I feel like you could be really good on working on cars, or maybe you could be like an engineering major, or building things really sparks your interest. I feel like you're very good at fixing things up. I feel like you're a fixer-upper is what they're saying. I feel like people find this very attractive as well. We have the 8 of Pentacles. You're a very hard worker for sure. That's definitely coming through. I feel like people find this attractive about you, is you know how to put in the work. And that's why I feel like the message, you reap what you sow, is coming through. Because I feel like you really, maybe you're learning this in this life, or you've learned it in a past life, that what you bring to the table is what grows. How you treat something or how you manage something is what you get out of it, you know? And then we have the 8 of Swords, the 7 of Cups, and the King of Swords. And again, we have like the imagery of this like really smart person. The King of Swords. I believe another group also got the King of Swords as well. So you really could have been drawn to that group because that group got the King of Swords and the Canary Spirit card as well. I feel like 7 of Cups and 8 of Swords. I feel like you could tend to be very hard on yourself. But I don't think that other people see this in you. I feel like this is more something that goes on internally. I feel like you could be learning the lesson of patience in this life as well. But I feel like that makes you very attractive. Because you are learning this lesson, I feel like you will be put in circumstances where your patience is tested. And at those times, I feel like people could see you as very attractive. I feel like a lot of your struggles could be internally. I feel like a lot of your lessons that you're learning could be internally. But overall, I feel like people don't really see this. I feel like this is more something that goes on internally. I feel like people see you. It's almost like I'm seeing this person who does a lot of work, who puts in the time, who puts in the effort behind the scenes. And so in public or in the world, you come off as this very abundant, very lucky, very carefree, very powerful, very knows their worth type person. This very patient energy is coming through as well. I feel like you could be an inventor of some kind as well is what's coming through. I feel like this makes you very attractive. I'm hearing there's no problems, only solutions. I feel like you're the type of person who doesn't really focus too much on why things went wrong. I feel like you really focus on how do we rebuild? How do we rebuild is what your spirit guides are saying. I feel like you really could have resonated with another pile as well. Maybe you came from that pile. I think it was pile number 1, I want to say, if you felt drawn to that pile. But you have this very beautiful, hardworking energy about you. You really know the value of putting in the work, and this makes you attractive. And this also makes you abundant. And I feel like your abundance makes you attractive. But I feel like that's all I have for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please give me a like. Please comment down below and let me know. If you feel called, please subscribe to my channel. It really does help my channel grow, and we would love to have you be a part of the Sailor family as well. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. I will see you later. Bye. Hello! If you chose this tarot deck, you are a part of pile number 4. We're going to get into your oracle cards first, but the first thing I want to say before we even start, if you felt drawn to this group, you have very powerful spirit guides, because I wasn't even going to do a 4th group, but your spirit guides kept coming through and saying, do a group 4, do a group 4, we need a group 4. So this group, you could be very connected to your spirit guides or very protected by your spirit guides as well. But we're going to go ahead and get into your oracle cards. I'll get one more shuffle. Spirit guides of love and light. What makes group number 4 attractive? Yeah, the energy that's coming through is like this kind of like teddy bear energy. I feel like people could think that maybe you're very intimidating on the outside, but once they get to know you, it's this very like soft, lighthearted, loving energy. Which is kind of making me feel like this very protective energy is coming through. I feel like you're very protected. But the people that are meant to be in your life will get to know you at core center level, and I feel like they will be very attracted to your personality. I feel like you could be very funny as well. That makes you attractive. Spirit guides of love and light. What makes pile number 4 attractive? What makes pile number 4 attractive? For some reason, I kept hearing, there's like a scene, I think it's in like the 4th or maybe the 3rd or 4th Shrek, where the little boy keeps saying, do the roar, do the roar. I feel like the message that was coming through with that, I feel like, and especially with this Cancer card here, I feel like you could be very empathetic and you could understand people's feelings and emotions. And I feel like you kind of understand where people are coming from. I feel like this makes you very empathetic. And this also makes you very attractive. Your empathy is what makes you attractive. Your heart is what makes you attractive. Let's see. And you could be a Cancer as well. What makes pile number 4 attractive? We have Scorpio. And we have Black Moon Lilith. Oh, and we got a 4th card as well. So you could be a water sign, especially with Cancer, a Cancer or Scorpio, or you could be a Pisces as well. And we have lunar eclipse change. Makes pile number 4 attractive. I feel like you could be the type of person who wears their heart on their sleeve. This makes you attractive. I feel like you're also not afraid to go deep into your emotions as well. And this makes you attractive. I feel like you know your boundaries and you know your limits, and this makes you attractive as well. So if there's something that maybe you don't want to do and you say no, I feel like people find this very attractive. Like, oh, okay, she knows what she wants. Or he knows what he wants, whatever resonates with you. I feel like you're very connected to the moon. You have this very kind of mysterious energy about you that makes you attractive. This very like subconscious type energy. I feel like people who are attracted to you, I feel like they could have dreams about you, or they could see you in their dreams. Or they could think about you on a more like subconscious level. So we have change and transform here. I feel like something that makes you attractive is you know when to cut things out and you know when to embrace a new part of yourself. I'm seeing like a diamond with a lot of facets on it. I feel like you could have a lot of parts to your personality. You're a very deep person. I feel like this makes you attractive as well. And I feel like you're not afraid to embrace certain parts of your identity. We also have the dark feminine here. So I feel like I'm hearing like you have a very attractive shadow side. And especially like what was coming through when you tell people no. I feel like people are very attracted to this like darker energy about you. Which is interesting that that's coming through. This like moon energy about you makes you very attractive. This mysterious energy. I feel like you could be in a room and you don't have to say anything, you don't have to say much, but people will be attracted to you. And I feel like maybe they don't know why, but they're very curious about you. What is pile number 4 doing? What are they thinking? People really want to get to know you. I feel like you have, because you are very protected, and you have this very protective energy around you, I feel like it could be hard for people to get in. And this is kind of what makes you attractive. It's almost like this unattainable energy. It's almost like this coquette type energy that's coming through. You could have been drawn to another pile as well. But it's like this kind of like, almost like, it's like you're kind of out of reach. I feel like this makes you attractive. It's like people really want to get to know you, but you're always kind of just like one step ahead. We're going to get some more oracle cards, actually. I almost picked up your tarot deck. This is very, I'm almost feeling like this very like seductive type energy, this very like alluring energy. I'm also feeling like very siren energy that's coming through as well. It's like just me like tapping into your energy. I'm almost feeling like lost in the sauce because I was about to pick up my tarot deck and I haven't even done these oracle cards. So it's like I'm just trying to figure you out that I'm like distracted is what's coming through. I feel like this makes you very attractive. I feel like you could be very intimidating as well. And this makes you attractive, really. It's like people really want to get to know you. They really want to know what you're about, who you are. And I'm feeling like there could be people around you, especially people if they find you attractive. I feel like they could tend to stumble over their words, or maybe you feel this kind of like nervous or like anxiety type energy coming from them. I'm just seeing somebody like not knowing what to say around you. And I feel like you could tell like who's attracted to you by if they kind of are at a loss for words around you. Or they give off this kind of like nervous energy, like they want to say something but they don't know what to say. I'm also feeling like people could try to impress you as well. People may try to like tell you facts or jokes or really try to get you out of your shell to try and impress you. And see, even in your reading, I'm picking up other people's energy. I feel like you're very hard to understand, and this makes you attractive. This very like deep well of emotion, of knowledge, of identity. Very multifaceted, very attractive. Let's see, you could be very physically beautiful as well. Very sensitive. And I feel like this is why your spirit guides are really protective over you as well. I'm getting the feeling also that your friends could really look out for you. I'm seeing somebody who's kind of quiet and doesn't necessarily speak up, but somebody else will be like, oh, pile number 4 wants this. Pile number 4 wants this. I feel like people are always trying to please you, is what I'm hearing. Let's see. Let's get some more clarity. Sorry about that. My dogs are barking in the background. Let's get some more information. Spirit guides of love and light. What makes pile number 4 attractive? Oh. What makes pile number 4? So we had the cat card come out. Claim your independence. Okay, sorry about that. My dogs were just going crazy. But we have the cat spirit card, claim your independence. So I feel like you have a very independent energy. A very not afraid to stand apart from the crowd type energy. I feel like this makes you attractive as well. You're very unique. I feel like you're very, very in touch with your emotions, very empathetic, very in touch with other people's emotions, but you still have this like independent energy about you where you prefer to stand in your own energy. And it's interesting that we have the 13 here because that's the number of death in the tarot cards, and we have transform, change, and then death. So I feel like you could go through a lot of ego deaths or moments in your life where you realize that a part of yourself is no longer serving you, so you change and transform and become a whole new person. You're always shifting yourself. I'm seeing somebody who could dye their hair a lot, or change their hair color a lot, or change up their sense of fashion, their sense of style. You really keep people guessing as well, is what's coming through. I feel like this makes you attractive as well. I feel like a lot of people could be attracted to you because I feel like you've gone through a lot of different phases in your life where you were different people. I'm seeing somebody look back on maybe their like snap memories or old pictures of themselves and being like, who was she? Who was that person? Because you just go through so much change and transformation in your life, and people find this very attractive. We had the ding, so that was like confirmation. Let's see. What makes pile number 4 attractive? Oh, and your cards are just like flying out. I feel like your spirit guides are really connected to you. We had 2 cards come out, so we'll take both. We have the chameleon, act as if. So we have 13 and 14. You could be very connected to your spirit guides, or you could see a lot of signs and synchronicities. I feel like you could be the type of, I feel like you're a very spiritual person. I feel like people find this attractive. I feel like I'm getting the message of like love spells. I feel like people could think that you do love spells on them. And whether you do or not, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I feel like this is just these own people's insecurities or projections onto you. And then we have snake spirit, time to heal. So we have 5-5 here, again with the energy of change and transformation. I feel like something that makes you attractive is you're always changing. You're always becoming somebody new. I feel like you could go through a lot of glow-ups, or maybe you are going through a glow-up right now, or you just recently went through one. I feel like you could have a lot of hobbies, you could have a lot of interests. And I feel like you attract people from all different kinds of walks of life because you are this very like go with the flow type energy. You're very just kind of like on your journey. And whoever comes along, I feel like you could have, you could be the person who kind of changes jobs a lot, or maybe you don't have a set career, or maybe you kind of change friends groups a lot. You just kind of are like floating through life. I feel like you could really resonate with another group as well. But with this snake spirit card here, I feel like you kind of activate healing in other people. I'm getting this energy of somebody who kind of doesn't really have to say much, but people realize certain things about themselves by just being in your energy. I feel like you, something that makes you very attractive is just by you being in a room or being around certain people, you invite this energy of change. And so if people are ready for change, if they're looking for something new in your life, I feel like they could really be attracted to you and really be drawn to your energy. I feel like you could be very quiet. I feel like you don't really have to say much. People are very curious about you though, and I feel like this makes you attractive. And like with the snake spirit here, I'm just getting the image of like a snake shedding its skin. I feel like you could quite frequently shed your skin, like metaphorically, where you are always changing into a new person. And like the chameleon spirit changes its color. So much energy of change here. I feel like you could be going through a transformation, or maybe you've recently gone through a transformation, but people find this very attractive about you. This very like, almost I'm getting like you have like an adventurer spirit, an adventurer heart. You're very curious about life and you want to get to know all things that life includes. I feel like this makes you very attractive. You're not afraid to explore your emotions. You're not afraid to explore the darker things in life, is what's coming through. And this makes you very attractive. We have 2 images of like, I think these are like cold-blooded animals. So I feel like with a message of like cold-blooded animals coming through. Why is this message coming through, Spirit? I feel like you could easily acclimate to other people's energy. I feel like you could take on other people's energy very easily. I feel like you do a lot of mirroring, whether you realize it or not. And I feel like you help people see the beauty within themselves through you, if that makes sense. That's a really interesting message that's coming through. I don't think I've ever gotten that message before, but it's like people could find you attractive, find things about you attractive that they find attractive about themselves. And they may not even realize that they do this, which is funny, because they could be like, oh wow, maybe they have like a really good smile or something, and they see you and they say, oh wow, pile 4 has a very attractive smile, but they also have an attractive smile. And so I feel like people are really telling of themselves around you. I feel like people kind of open up around you as well. You have this very like open-hearted energy, and I feel like people find this very attractive about you as well. People feel like they can just come to you and talk to you and you'll listen. I'm also getting the message that you could be really good at keeping secrets, like other people's secrets. If people come to you and tell you something, I feel like you have this energy where they believe like, oh, I could tell pile number 4 my secret because they won't tell anybody. Very trustworthy. This is what makes you attractive as well. This very like open, trustworthy energy. We're going to go ahead and get into your tarot cards. A lot of water energy is coming through here. So you could have a lot of water in your chart. That's Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Or you just give off this very like flowy type energy. I'm also getting the message like you could be like an alchemist. You could easily transmute negativity into positivity, is what's coming through, and this makes you attractive. You kind of let negative emotions flow through you, and you might not necessarily attach yourself too much to those emotions. I can't remember if I said this or not, but very level-headed is what's coming through. Let's see. Spirit guides of love and light. What makes pile number 4 attractive? I feel like you have a very open third eye chakra and a very open crown chakra as well. This makes you attractive. This like ability to see the potential, to see the brighter side. What makes pile number 4 attractive? Spirit guides of love and light. Pile number 4 attractive. I'm getting this very like soothing energy. I feel like you could have a very like comforting energy. People could come to you in times of struggle and leave feeling almost like they've had like some kind of like salve or solution put on their problems, and they feel better when they leave you. Very mother type energy that's coming through as well. This makes you attractive. Next pile number. So we have justice coming through. You could be a Libra. You have a very like fair type energy that makes you attractive. I feel like two people who are fighting could come to you and you could give them a solution or a problem, or a solution to their problems, and they find this very attractive about you as well. We have temperance here, so this is Sagittarius energy as well. This like balance type energy, I feel like you know how to find the balance, how to find the in-between. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles. I feel like you're a healer. I just saw 2222 on the clock timer as well. So you're very connected to spirit. You're very connected to your spirit guides. And I feel like people sense this about you. You have this like mysterious type energy, this like people kind of, I feel like people would see you and be like, oh, that person knows some things. That person is very connected to the unseen is what I'm feeling as well. The occult is coming through as well. But I feel like this makes you very attractive. And you know how to find the balance. And like this alchemy, I believe this is the sign of alchemy. You are an alchemist is what's coming through. This makes you very attractive. You know how to take things and turn them into something else. And I'm really seeing emotions. So you know how to take sad emotions and turn them into happy emotions. Or vice versa. We have the purple and pink energy coming through as well. But I feel like you're a healer, pile number 4. I feel like this makes you very attractive. You have this very healing type energy. You could have been a shaman in a past life as well. That's coming through. Very connected to your angels. Very connected to the angelic realm is what I'm seeing as well. I feel like you're very caring. You care about other people as well. And I'm also getting the sense that you want people to be happy. And that's why this like energy of the healer is coming through. We have heal, and then with the 6 of Pentacles, I'm really just getting this like caring, kind, compassionate, really giving to other people. Very beautiful, very attractive energy. You're not afraid to shake things up, and this makes you attractive. You're not afraid to change who you are, and this makes you attractive. But I feel like that's all I'm seeing for you, pile number 4. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you liked this reading, please give me a like. Please comment down below and let me know. And if you feel called, please subscribe to my channel. It really does help my channel grow. We would love to have you be a part of the Sailor family as well. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. I will see you later. Bye.